So obviously we know you like rave, Sean, but
Yeah, man.
the football's on, the World Cup.
Fucking right, mate. I love football. My mum's 80th last night, singing Nana Jackson, Nana Jackson.
Drop the bass.
Class having you on, mate. I'm so excited, innit?
Yeah, so thank you.
Yeah, but fucking hell. So obviously we know what you do, what you're about, what you are, why you're famous and stuff like the famous video. But before we get into that, let's because at some point you must have found shit I like raving, innit? Or I like going out. So,
I was born in 72.
Okay.
So in 1990, when it started, I was 18.
Oh,
So I had to do it.
what a time.
It was faked, weren't it? It
Yeah.
was like,
Man.
it was drawing me in, come
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
The music's a zest of life, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's, and bloody hell, I was knocking about with a lot of people from Coppell, the
Yeah.
Coppell posse,
Yeah.
who were already into getting it. Yeah, I went to a Blackburn regime and that for about 20 minutes and then got kicked out by police all the time.
Yeah.
Illegal raves.
Illegal raves. What were like in like abandoned factories and stuff?
Yeah.
Tell us about that one. What they're like.
Not much. I was tripping quite a bit.
Yeah.
What, so even back then you were still smashing it, yeah.
Well, when I was driving round, I weren't driving, but when other people were driving around, I was always tripping in them days,
Wow.
Like before pills and that turned up, that weren't it?
And what was you on then back then?
Acid.
Acid.
Yeah.
You was on about that before, weren't you? You said you've gone back to acid, haven't you?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. What's like a trip like? And we never obviously done that.
Hallucinogenics, it's just
like mushrooms, kind of.
Make you
is
laugh
it?
like mad.
Yeah.
Anything you do like that, whoa, yeah, I'm going, wobbling.
And was the music then in his race still the same? Like MCing, bounce?
No, not really, no. There weren't so much MCing, but like trip, acid rock and all that.
Okay.
Different. Colombia's Amazon basin has become a production centre.
Yeah.
Cocaine, ding.
Okay.
All them old tunes.
Yeah.
Class.
Well, you were lucky because Blackburn was that like the main centre UK
Yeah,
for
pretty
raves,
much,
weren't
yeah.
it? It's pretty much on our
All
doorstep.
illegal raves, yeah.
Wow.
Wow,
All
was that
meeting
then?
on Chant Richard services.
Why was it Blackburn?
Is it because of Manchester? Like, because it's kind of like it's like the village of Manchester at one point. Blackburn, is it? Like,
Yeah, maybe. Because not policed as much, I don't think, because like Manchester were all warehouses that they were breaking into and that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, because I'm assuming it's very industrial, innit?
Yeah,
You've got
yeah.
all the warehouses
Yeah.
to get into and stuff like that, yeah. And someone just put power into it and set the decks up and that's it. You're off.
Generator going, and you're off. But I think I went to about probably 7 or 8. I don't think I was ever in one for longer than an hour before police were in there checking decks away and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So did they just get shut down a lot?
Yeah,
then,
just
would
get
they?
shut down straight away. Well, everyone I went to anyway.
Yeah, and then at what point then so you're 18, aren't you? So at what point did it then become like where you had an actual place to go?
Well, already then, Park Hall nightclub on a Thursday night.
Yeah.
Thursday night at Park Hall. I think I was 17 when I first got in there.
Yeah.
And they were one of the best clubs in Europe then.
Yeah.
First club in Europe to have lasers.
Yeah.
Hopefully lasers went very nicely with acid.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, just flying around.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Whoa. Mate, I thought you were going to say totally awesome then. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I think I'd had about 5 MBS's, Mind, Body and Soul one night when I was
MBS, so MBS.
Mind, Body and Soul,
Mind, Body,
MBS's.
Soul, that was like the name of the...
And I did a little
acid,
trip.
yeah.
I had about 5. And I was watching in Park Hall, I was just giggling to myself, watching the lasers coming up and hit, the disco ball.
Oh, the disco, but with all the glass on it,
Yeah. Woo, lasers hitting disco ball coming down. Whoa, little people running off. Whoa, no way. And I'm sat on the floor and one of the mates, man, the youth, come over going, oh my God, Jacko, you're right. I'm like, what? Yeah, I'm all right. She's going, what are you doing?
The first part he said there.
These little people run off the lasers like this. And she put her arm around me and it went right in. She put her arm around me going, oh, you're all right, around my brother. Oh, get off me.
Do you know what I laughed at in the second part? When he said the light at the thing, I thought he meant like people on the dance floor were moving.
Yeah.
But I realised he meant little green
They're like the end of the laser.
Little green men.
Disco ball and then coming off and then, whoa, little people running off.
Oh my God.
You see mad stuff like that.
Oh.
My mate, we used to have like loads of different spots. Like spot 21 was a Curan Valley Park, and my mate Willett, he had I think he was an SRI, Cavalier SRI, and we're all tripping on Curan Valley on spot 21, and he's pulled in, and as he's pulled in, all these cars all smashed up at front. I'm like, no way, what have you done to your car? And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, oh, front of your car smashed in. And he's going, oh my God, what for them? And then I've realised that it's not, and as he's going, no, it isn't. It just all went back to normal.
Oh, like, cause it were all
That's
like
what the
distorted and
hallucinogenics
stuff.
do to you, yeah.
That's mad.
Make you see totally mad stuff like that.
Oh, I need to know more. So, right, so now you're in
Yeah.
parkour, right? You've got the lasers.
Yeah.
Was there when obviously as it moved forward then, was there anything else,
Then-
like any other things that happened? Like
Zone
other
nightclub at
lasers?
Blackpool then.
Blackpool.
Then we were going to Blackpool from then probably for about 3 or 4 years. Zone at Blackpool were a big club for me. It was massive.
Was that is that what used to be Syndicate later on? With revolving dance floor, the big main one right next to the
No,
tower.
it was only a little small club.
Right.
It had barrels in it. You could stand on barrels.
Yeah.
Me and my mates used to pretend to play baseball in there. You know, when we were dancing and that, yeah.
And
Class.
when you're at these places, you're not getting kicked out then for police and stuff.
Oh,
like
no,
that,
These are
no,
proper-
these are proper legal raves,
Proper
yeah.
legal raves,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That is
Which one do you prefer? An illegal one or a legal one? Or
Oh,
the old-
definitely legal ones, yeah.
Yeah. Because you're more chilled.
The illegal ones, I mean, it were great, the illegal ones, because we'd all go Chant Richard services. Somebody would come through, there'd be hundreds of cars there waiting to find out work because nobody knew where it was going to be. And then all of a sudden the car would come on services, beep, 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 and everyone would just follow him. We're driving through to Blackburn, going down little cul-de-sacs, 150 cars all turning round because they've gone wrong way.
Yeah.
And they were, yeah. But that was
you
more
didn't
of a
think
buzz
about that, do you?
than
Like
anything.
a car taking the wrong turn and
You
then
can't just advertise it on social media, can you?
No, you
Because
can't,
never had
no,
it.
no.
Like,
I bet you
like-
never. Back then, you didn't even know social media was ever going to even
No,
exist.
it wasn't, no.
That's crazy.
No, it's not suppose. I don't suppose anybody. Not many people have mobile phones either.
Yeah. And
It
so
was
we
all
got.
bloody. They were just coming out.
Yeah.
So where we up to? So if we started off illegal, then we went to parkour, which is still going now. Then Then we went to Blackpool.
Yeah.
So where was the next place? Then?
Shelley's at Stoke on Trent.
I want to know.
Happy Hardcore.
Happy hardcore.
Shelley's at Stoke on Trent.
Yeah. And
Class, that
did all
was
these venues then start adding these mad lasers and that?
Yeah, well, yeah, as they were coming, yeah. By the time I were going there, like Parkour, first place to get lasers, and within a year or so, they were all getting them then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you never done the other side, Sean? Like a bit of DJing or got involved in
Do
that?
you know what?
Or-
I used to have a go. One of my mates was called Darren Jacket, so his initials were DJ,
Right.
and he got some 1210s, and I used to have a play about on that, but he ended up dying. DJ, he ended up dying in a car crash, yeah, and I've never really played about on decks ever since. So, but I got half decent, not brilliant, like I could chuck a few tunes on that.
Yeah.
Just think that how much of a different rave that would have been then, because he's the
know.
one doing the music.
Exactly. Can you imagine?
Fucking
I'm pretty
hell.
sure
I
you'd
know,
have to get
yeah.
crowd going, wouldn't
I
you?
know.
Like if you So
Yeah.
I want to go just a little bit back now to obviously when you were younger, childhood.
Yeah.
So you was born in 72, you said?
Yeah, 72.
Preston
Ormskirk.
Ormskirk.
Yeah,
right,
Ormskirk, 'cause
right.
I'm from Croston. I'm a posh boy, really.
Yeah. Croston, yeah. So that's
Ish.
like in between Leyland and
Yeah,
Southport.
in between
Ormskirk.
Leyland and Southport. Yeah,
Right.
pretty much, yeah.
Right. So then you've gone from you've been brought up in Ormskirk, you've been brought up in Leyland.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, in Croston, pretty much. I moved up. Pretty much, I lived at my mum's till what, 15, 16, 17 or something. But I must have been 17, 18 because I was driving when I moved out because my mum and dad couldn't handle me coming in at 5 o'clock every morning.
What, when you were young, is this like through school and stuff?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
So when did you first like start listening to music? Because obviously, I'm guessing music is it some
Yeah.
kind of release to you?
Yeah,
You
do you know
obviously
what?
love it. It's a
I've never
passion.
bought an album or anything in my life.
Right.
I'll go and people say to me, "Oh, I'm going to this club because of this DJ and that DJ," and I don't even know DJ. I just go because I know I want to get there.
and
Music's
when we go
good.
Creamfield, every year would always queue up to buy these like a lanyard with a book, and they'd all be flipping over. Like, we're going to watch him at 6
Yeah,
o'clock.
no, yeah.
Me and my mates at 6 o'clock, we was in a ditch somewhere like,
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. You just go with it, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, you do,
boom,
yeah.
boom, boom,
I just
boom.
go to where I know the tunes are going to be good.
Yeah.
I'm saying
I'm
I don't
going
have a
there
genre.
every-
It's just whatever. Like, if
Yeah.
you hear the
Isn't it?
music and you go,
Yeah.
you go, don't you kind of thing?
Yeah.
So school then, because you said school then, didn't you? Did you get through school, high school?
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sweating me.
Oh, I know it gets
Can
warm.
I wipe my head with all the swing on me?
Yeah. Oh, no, be careful, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Sean's wearing makeup, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, the t-shirt.
No, you'll be fine. And then you still don't look shine anyway. So you got through school. Did you do well in GCSEs then?
I think I got maths, English, and science.
Right, so at least you did them then. So you didn't drop out of school or anything.
No.
And then 15's when it kicked off. You started going out 5 a.m. in the morning. So was it dance music straight away?
Yeah.
Instantly.
House music.
Was
house music and dance, because house music, I think, came on the scene. That's pretty much what Blackburn Raves were all about, weren't it? Like acid house music type.
Yeah.
And then more into dance music, old school house.
And it sort of like changed slowly more, faster.
Yeah.
And then it turned into what it is now.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, because obviously when you think of a rave, we watched your video before, right? All
Bounce
the
Party
Bounce Party House.
Yeah, it's on YouTube,
put it on.
Bounce Party House.
He's like, you know what I mean? He's like a weird. The lads dress one way, but the girls dress mad, don't they now?
Yeah.
Was it like that back in the day?
Yeah.
So it's always been a luminous, knickers,
Yeah, it is.
bras.
Yeah, bloody them illusion stretchy boob tubes and all that birds used to wear them.
So it's always been that scene. So I thought there would have been
yeah.
like a change where everyone went, let's get but no, that scene has always been.
Yeah, especially because like girls when they go out, they always wear fucking hardly out anyway, don't they?
Yeah.
But when you're going raving, everyone's sweating.
It's hot.
Yeah. So the less you wear, the cooler you are, I suppose.
I suppose, yeah. But then, the less you wear, the cooler you are. But then it turned into a fashion thing.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Because now it's like electric green, blue, mad boots. Like you say, the boot, it's crazy. And you're like, wow. But if that was in any other nightclub, you'd be like, wow, that you're odd, but you look odd, don't you? But then when they're in these raves,
I know,
they look normal, don't
they?
they?
Go dressed normal, they're the weirdo.
Yeah.
Weirdo, dressing normal.
Look at her, normal heels and a dress. She's going to be fucked in an hour.
Yeah.
So what were we doing in high school? Raving, early 20s, innit?
Yeah, we're up to like your early 20s now, so...
Yeah.
So
what was your first job? Because obviously raving costs money.
Mechanic.
And you was a mechanic
I was
first.
a mechanic when I left school, yeah. I did it for about, I think I did my first year, City and Guilds in motor mechanics. And then halfway through my second year, I was working for Bobby Dickinson in Croston, me and my brother. And he was like, why don't you come in at weekends and do some car valeting and that, and I'll give you extra money, for every car you sell some cars for us as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think me and my brother sold about 8 cars. He said, I'll give you 30, 40 quid for every car you sell. I think we sold about 8 cars one Sunday.
That's some going there. That's back then.
In between valeting cars for him and that he weren't paying us for. He was just going to pay us the cash for selling.
Yeah.
Give us 40 quid between us.
Wow.
And then one of my dad's mates, Welshie, I got chatting with him. He was a good half decent boxer. He said to me, come on give us a lift, plaster, I'll give you 100 quid a week. I thought I was on £29.50 at the time on a YTS youth training scheme.
Yeah.
What year is this?
Probably 91 or something.
91, so 100 quid a week, yeah.
No, maybe not. No, a bit earlier, because when I left school, I was 16. So probably when I was 17, between 17 and 18, so 89, 90.
Yeah.
But you remember that was like the standard. If you got an apprenticeship, everyone in school, I remember when I was that went at that, and then you got £100 a week or £95. So that was the standard.
Yeah.
So you've gone from
£29.50 a week
to 100 quid.
What's the 50 all about?
I know.
Go round it up to 30 quid.
Yeah. And so your next job was, what was it?
Plastering.
Plastering.
So then I started labouring.
And you're actually a sick plasterer, aren't you?
Well,
so we've heard, yeah.
I was at one point. My knees are knackered now.
Yeah. Dancing.
I know.
What do you think's going to go first, a raving or plastering?
I'll probably die in a rave, I think.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not plastered proper for ages. I do a couple of days now here and there.
I will say every person I've said...
I'm not plastered through the whole of winter, really. I can't really work.
Every person who I've said you're coming on, every person has like smiled and laughed, said whatever they've said about you raving, but then I've gone, he's a good plasterer though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Everyone. Literally not one person.
Yeah. You want to see my son?
Yeah, is he saying?
My lad now, Nathan, he's fucking a lot better than me. He's like, Dad, put your glasses on. Look at this. Look at that, Dan. Look at that.
Yeah.
Put your glasses on. You need new glasses.
Fucking hell. So just before we move on, I've got a couple of questions here because I think they're good, and then obviously we'll move on again. Right.
Yeah, cool.
So obviously, someone said, what was your favourite drug of choice?
Drug?
Yeah.
Acid.
Therefore. And what is, we'll probably move into that later on, what is, if you can imagine, round it up, what would you reckon was the best rave you've ever been to? Or do you not think you've gone there yet?
God,
It's a good question.
It is.
I think Park Hall, the early days, was class.
Yeah.
Every Thursday night, going back to whoever's house, going, that was the fucking the tunes on then as well. You see,
the
house
music's
music.
brilliant. Yeah,
It's the music that makes a rave, innit?
Yeah.
And the atmosphere. And Park Hall was one of the best nights.
And was it rammed?
Rammed.
Because it was only once a week.
Every Thursday night, rammed.
Yeah.
Proper, yeah.
I'm gutted, me, because I was a child growing up in '90s, and my brother and my sister was obviously, my brother was 77, he was born, so he was up and out doing all them raves. And when I look back, I just think, I don't know, but you'll know more. But the raves now compared to them, surely is completely.
Can't believe it, me. Like, I go, cat raves. They're not cat raves now, they're all cat, aren't you?
Yeah.
But, like, I go with my son to different places, and there's no boom, there's no drop.
Yeah.
And these ones, like, I've been to a couple in, like, I can't remember what it was called, in, like, the docks in Liverpool and that.
Yeah.
And they're all, and it's like, it's a big build-up. It's like,
And then nothing.
this is it, I know, they're nothing.
Yeah, I know.
It's like,
I know.
and they all just get the phones out and
Yeah.
start looking at DJ.
Yeah, it is. It's
Instead
like
of
when you,
going
it is
boom,
when you
boom,
go
come
when
on
you go
in.
Creamfield. Last time at Creamfield,
Yeah.
it's saying and it's all the and on the backstage is a
Yeah,
picture.
it's all-
It's more about the DJ.
The
and
DJ
that's why you've got
and
the
the
people,
graphics behind
Yeah,
him
that's
and
why
all
you've got
this.
people
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
through the book, going, "That's the DJ I want to
Yeah.
watch." You know what I mean?
I
Stuff-
know.
I know. I do see the change.
I was on about
Yeah.
this today. I was saying some DJs should, when they're performing, they should say, put your phones away.
Yeah.
Or I'm not playing it. I'm stopping right now.
Yeah.
Just for the next 10 minutes,
mad.
let's just see what it's like. I'm not going to play another single track until, as soon as I see a phone come up, I'm going to stop playing.
But then imagine the promoters going now, because every single video is going to get posted online. Every video might get 20,000 views, and
Yeah.
everyone's going to go, "Let's buy a ticket to go there." Yeah, that is right what you said, but can you imagine how in trouble that artist might get then off the promoter?
Yeah.
So forget that night they're employed, aren't
It'd go
they?
viral,
If it's
though. It'd probably go viral,
yeah, if it's Creamfield, if it's Leeds Festival, all of a sudden in his contract he goes, "Everyone, now I've had enough. Put your phones away." And imagine him like afterwards going, "You've just lost us this much." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
But that'd be sick, wouldn't it? A rave with no phones.
Yeah. It'd be class.
But so your best rave then you're saying was back in the
Park Hall,
day,
yeah.
Park Hall.
I think, yeah.
So if you could go back anywhere today, it'd be Park Hall. But Park Hall on a Thursday night.
I wish I could remember them all though. I can't remember half of them. Probably loads better than that, but I just can't remember it.
Yeah.
That long ago.
What about Europe? Have you been over to like Europe parties or anything?
I mean, I went to like Harmony of Hardcore in Holland a month ago or something. That were class. That was.
Oh,
class.
so you're still active now today?
Yeah,
Like, you're still up and out, right?
Yeah.
So you're travelling
I
about
was up
Europe.
on stage there from
Every
15,
credit.
20,000 people there. So
Wow.
I was up on stage.
Oh, they got you up on stage?
Come on in!
But that you told us about it before, so they actually want you to be a guest there, don't they?
Yeah.
So go on, explain the process.
So, them lads, Camping Kids Club, it's called, Lars and that, they messaged me. I mean, like I said, I had about 21,000 unread emails, and I just happened to be sat at home going through them one day. I've got a message off this Lars Oster. Hey, we've got a festival called Camping Kids Club. We'd love you to come over. We'll pay for everything.
Yeah.
Pay for your flights, accommodation and that.
What a name! This is referred to Camping Kids Club,
Camping
and
Kids.
it's actually rated.
Camping Kids Club.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like anything goes festival.
Okay.
I don't know if it means that or, but so I've been going there for about 4 years now, and like they have also like bought a ticket for me to go to Tomorrowland with a Camping Kids Club t-shirt on. Every time I have a selfie, I'll like go, "Hey, what's it like being at the second best festival in Belgium?" Because Camping Kids Club's definitely the best.
Yeah. Well, and have you done that?
Yeah.
Oh, you've actually done that as well?
Yeah.
Oh, so you've been
Yeah,
to
I went over
Tomorrowland?
to Tomorrowland last year doing that. Every time someone asked me for a selfie, the lad that I was with from Belgium were filming it, and I was just going, "What's it like being at the second best festival in Belgium?" Because Camping Kids Club is definitely the best.
There's another raver now at Tomorrowland. Have you seen the other guy? I think he's maybe autistic, and he gets up at Tomorrowland and he just literally raves. Have you never seen
Does
him?
he?
'Cause
No,
it's marching round.
No.
He will march round.
Right.
12 hours a day.
No way.
Yeah. He's gone viral a couple of
Has he,
times.
right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, well, I've never seen him either, but you'll show me that.
Yeah, I'll
won't you?
show you. I'll show you both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I went to Tomorrowland a few years ago,
Yeah.
so I was dancing.
It is
around
good,
with him.
like, isn't it? But
Yeah.
When did you go to Tomorrowland, show?
not last year, the year before, I think. Oh no, it was last year. Yeah, 2025.
Have you got any stories from then? Any? Surely you must have.
No, not really. Well,
No, the
on the way in there.
The Camping's Kids Club one though, when you
Kids
explain
Club,
that
yeah.
Kitch, all right. I thought it
Yeah.
was a kid. That's why I said before Camping's Kids Club.
No,
What?
Camping's
Fucking rip. So you said about walking there, take you 20
Yeah,
minutes.
so-
What happened?
Oh, well, that was going to Tomorrowland.
Well, that was
Mum
Tomorrowland.
worked in Tomorrowland, and I took a couple of acid with me. I got a couple of acid off of me. He said, "Hey, you're watching the dead strong. He's dead strong." So I've got picked up from airport to go to from Belgium, going down there, and I'm like, "How long's it going to take us?" He said, "Oh, we'll be there in 3/4 of an hour." So it's about half an hour before I've got there. I've had an acid. We've parked up. And then it's about another 3/4 of an hour. I didn't realise it was another 3/4 of an hour walk. Anyway, my bloody knees were killing me. And I started coming up on this acid me. There's loads of stalls out. And I was like, I need a beer, me. So we've stopped at this pub to get a beer. And I see this police van driving towards us. And I'm like, hey, they were looking right at me. Then I bet they want a selfie. And this guy's going, it was like, they paid this guy to pick me up from airport and guide me around, take me around Tomorrowland. Anyway, he's like, no, they've not got a sense of humour. They won't be coming. I'm going, yeah, they're definitely coming for a selfie. They were after a selfie then. Anyway, they parked up a bit further up road. And I seen him getting out of the van, and I'm like, they're definitely after a selfie. He's going, no, honestly, be careful, they've got no sense of humour. I'm like, whatever. Anyway, so they come straight over to me and gone, are you the English Raver? I'm like, yeah, man. He's like, can we get a picture? I'm like, no. How far from Tomorrowland are we? And he's like, probably a 20-minute walk. I said, well, you give us a lift to Tomorrowland and I'll let you have a selfie. He's like, yeah, come on, get it, man.
What a
get
guy.
it, man. And all fair play. And they were dead sound. He's no sense of humour. He's no sense of humour.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's probably thinking,
oh, we don't want to get arrested.
Yeah, you get arrested and then he's going to go back to his boss with
And
paid freezes.
no.
Because he's basically, I didn't even realise he should get, I'm assuming Tomorrowland, is it huge?
Huge, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
100,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
120,000,
400,000 over weekend, isn't
Yeah.
it? About
Is it? Do you think
400,000
is there a
people
big
over
difference
weekend.
between a rave when it's cold and a rave? Because obviously, the reason why you go to Tomorrowland and that is because it's in a warmer climate.
Yeah,
isn't
it is, yeah. It's all outdoors, yeah.
Yeah, is it different like being outside when it's warm when you're
Oh,
raving?
it's class. It is class,
Brilliant,
especially
yeah.
when you're on acid.
Yeah. So what
And I'm in back at policeman, me. This guy's like, no, I can't believe we're in. I know, I can't believe me. Back up policeman on acid.
Wow, shit, yeah, he's on acid as well. Wow. So he dropped you off then. What you got any mad stories from there then at all? Or have you got anything?
To be honest, honestly,
give us your maddest stories. I want to know.
Maddest
Yeah.
stories,
Funniest, whatever.
What?
The funniest, whatever.
Well,
whatever.
honestly, I remember when I'm put on the spot like that, well,
Gone.
But as we're chatting along, we'll find them.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Do you remember what it was like when you went to that famous rave? What was it called again? The one with the famous video.
Oh,
Oh, right, yeah, Bounce by the House.
nightclub.
Don't forget, when you did that,
Yeah.
you didn't realise that recording was an event you're going to make. Because what year was that?
2012.
So was social media, was it instantly that it blew up?
Yeah.
Or was it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It was the first night that I've not been able to pick Nathan up, my boy.
Yeah.
Me and his mum had split up, 6 months before or something, proper. And I think she was trying to get me to move back in and I wouldn't. She wouldn't let me pick kids up. So I've gone out, me, and got a bottle of vodka, drunk about 3/4 of a bottle of vodka at home, let's say.
Yeah.
Anyway, next minute, one of my mates, she's ringing me up, going, oh my God, have you not got kids? I'm like, no, she said, we're all going out. She club, Bounce by the House. I'm like, yeah, I'm coming raving. First night in 6 months because I had kids every weekend before that because I weren't living with her anymore. And anyway, someone fetched me a nice gram of MD as well. So I had about 3/4 of a bottle of vodka and a full gram of MD. Boom. The rest is history on the thingy. But I've gone to work on the Monday morning and the guy I'm working for, Danny Gardner's gone, hey, you had a good night on Saturday. I'm like, how do you know? Should have been on some video. I said, what video? No. In fact, there's quite a few of the lads from Bounce Behind the House come I had a big gaff at Pemberton.
Yeah.
Renting a big 5-bedroom out. And one of the lads from Bounce by the Ounce had come back with one of the girls that were with us, with Michelle. He's come back with her. And then he's got a phone call mid-morning off the cameraman. And we didn't know that. I didn't know anyone about me. The cameraman has rung, what was his name? Steve something. He's rung him up anyway going, oh my God, you want to see this guy? I'm editing the video now. I can't stop watching this guy. Anyway, so he's got up and gone, all right, I'm off me. Cameraman's editing video. He's seen some mad guy and he's on about me. And I didn't even know about this, me. Anyway, it was Monday morning then before Danny Gardner said, fuck you had a good night on Saturday, didn't you? I'm like, how do you know? He's gone, have you not seen the video? And I think it had about 200,000 views then from I think it was chucked out on Sunday afternoon or something.
Wow.
We finished editing it.
Yeah.
By Monday morning, it had 200,000 views.
Wow.
By the time I was going home, I think it had 750,000.
Wow.
And that's just how people go watching it just specifically to say, watch this bit. Watch
this guy at 1 minute 49.
Yeah.
But there was like all sorts of comedians,
but
celebrities and all sorts going on to it, didn't there?
And back then, things like clips, snippets, reels wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
So then eventually, at some point, when that became a thing, someone must have clipped it. Because every time I've watched that video, you never watched the full video.
No.
Everyone would just comment like, go to 4 minutes 56
seconds. Now you can just be scrolling through your news feed and it's a 20-second video and it's instantly got it, ain't you? Exactly the same minute every time. So by Monday, 200,000 views. By what did you say?
Monday night, when I was going home from work, he's had 750,000, I think.
Wow. So after that, now when you've been going to rave, surely you must get spotted at every rave that people asking for selfies.
It's chaos. If I go to a rave that's dead dark as well, you go to them in these warehouses and that, and somebody goes, oh my God, I can't believe it's you, can I get a selfie? And I'm like, yeah, of course. And they put light on me, so I'm like in a spotlight, end up with a queue. Everyone's going, oh my God, it's a guy. And I'm like, no way. And Nathan, my son, because I got my Nathan, my son Tom comes with me. I've been with Tom a few times. And Nathan's like, come on, Dad, come on. You've been having selfies for 3/4 of an hour, come on. Just one more, Dave, just one more.
Yeah. Do you like that side of it, Sean? Like the people interacting with your selfies?
Yeah, I don't mind at all, mate, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's made me famous, because I've not really done anything to make myself famous. Having selfies with people and that, it's probably because I started a YouTube channel off the back of it, thinking, I might make a few quid here off the back of that. And I think, when I've been raving and people have had selfies with me, they then go back somewhere and they probably start, well, he's got a YouTube channel, let's have a look. So I get a few more views on my YouTube channel.
Yeah. And you know what as well, what the best thing is, I don't even get, not even on 1% scale in my mind, thinking that you're taking selfies to become famous. You're doing it for a sick guy.
I'm just doing it anyway.
The way you explained that then, you went, I've done nothing to make myself famous. It's like you accidentally, without even saying it, said, you're not famous, you're just having a rave and you give selfies out. How sick's that?
Just
and you did that without even knowing.
Because, do you know, it's made me realise that I've got a bit of a gift. I can make someone smile just by walking in a room.
Yeah.
And that is class. That makes me smile, that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there's these knobheads out there that, I don't know why, some people just want to upset everyone, don't they? There's people out there that just want to be a prick with everyone. Want to tell people what a knobhead he is and what he's doing behind closed doors and all that.
Yeah.
I'd rather just make someone smile.
Yeah.
Miles better, isn't it?
Judge you apparently be normal.
Be normal,
I
know.
Fuck normal. The amount of people you make smile, the amount of people you bring joy to rave.
I know, that's it, exactly. Yeah. The amount of people I make smile buzzes me.
Yeah.
It's like a gift.
And it's not, you know what, as well, it's your personality.
Yeah.
They're coming to actually get a picture of you and smile, not off like, you're not an actor and you've put the raver on, like you've had to learn it. It's you. So every time someone comes up with a picture off you or whatever it is as well, just think that they're coming because they want to see you.
I know. See, as well, and I get a lot of people, I get loads of people say, oh, is it put on though? You know, when I'm in the club. Well, yeah, I suppose it is a bit, because I'm doing the same again. Yeah. I'm making people laugh in a rave. Yeah, I'm having a good time, but I'm also...
It probably wasn't put on the first time you did it.
No,
that's like a fucking comedian doing a joke, and then it works, so he does it in another show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I get that. And again, you've just said, it is put on that.
It's not put on, it is the way I dance, but I do it like that because I know it's making people smile.
How many times?
It's not a normal dance, is it? It's I'm just being totally mad. And that's how I dance everywhere I go.
And you know when you just did it then, right? It actually didn't make me feel cringy, mad or anything. You did it, and you literally, because you explained, I'm just having a fucking laugh. It was like when I was thinking last night when you were coming on, I thought, I wonder if we're gonna have to ask him to do that. You know, like one gives one for camera, and he has to go like that, and then you just went, no, I'm doing that. 'Cause I'm being an idiot, and people are making me laugh.
The amount of times when I'm with people, when we go places, like I went, like last week we went to Holland, and Callum, my other lad, there's Callum and Nathan, so I got two lads. Callum's like, oh, they've definitely recognised you.
Yeah.
And you'll see them like, they'll be looking over and then they were looking at the phone. And then, because they're unsure until I go, and they go, oh my God.
So like, is that like hang on, we've got to break it through now. And then they go, shit, he's in there.
Yes, and then they go, oh, come on, can you get him? Yeah, come on, get a fucking picture.
That's sick.
You remind me, when you pull faces, like, you remind me like Jim Curry.
Like
the faces.
Jim Curry on drugs. Somebody spiked me.
Well, there's a clip, T.
Somebody spiked me.
Like you can see that. I can see the clip now. You like Jim Curry? Yeah, somebody's. Oh my God, mate, that has to be the best clip we're ever gonna have. Let's talk a bit about your. Is your knees because of? Is that because of the dancing or the labour of the work? So do you reckon it's a bit of both? Then?
I jumped off. I jumped off rope swing at Eckidolf on acid. No, I don't know. I went on acid at the time, but I jumped off rope swing at Eckidolf and missed the water.
Oh.
And dislocated my knee.
Ouch.
And didn't go to hospital till the day after, thinking I could just put it back in. Right. And then, so I went the day after and I was in a full cast, top to bottom. And about 2 weeks after, I was in Blackpool on acid and I cut it off because my leg was right then. No, because I was all tripping. Oh, it's all right now, I was mending it. Punched it a few times, got it straight. Yeah, it's all right. And then cut it off.
And then this is in the actual rave?
No, this just walking around Blackpool that on acid.
On acid?
Yeah.
What's it like walking around? Because Blackpool's very colourful and nothing. What's it like walking around Blackpool? Class.
Yeah, man.
Oh. You must get a lot of attention in Blackpool, do you? When you just walk, like...
I mean, nowadays I do, yeah. But like then, obviously, I weren't fucking famous then.
Yeah.
So I seen as well, Sean, that big head. Can you see the big head? I seen a toy with you, and it looks it looks a bit like similar to that.
I know,
was that what's the story behind that? Was that are you behind that
guy, Mister? Whatever. Anyway, well, the guy that owns Rain Dance, the rave,
right?
He got in touch with me saying, one of my mates from Shark Toys wants to make a figurine of you. They've been making figurines, so. They've asked me all the way through, do you like this, do you like that? We'll give you some, what's it called, royalties. We'll get you royalties off it and that. So I'm like, yeah, definitely, no worries. You've showed me all the way through, do you like it like this, do you like this, do you like the packaging? Yeah, cool, carry on. And then they were launching the figurine at one of the Rain Dance raves. Anyway, bloody, will you come down? Come and stop at mine, the guy that owns Rain Dance, come and stop at mine, meet the guy from Shark Toys. And I've gone down to this rave Rain Dance where they're launching this and I'm signing them for people. And then this one guy says to me, well, the guy from Shark Toys were there, so I'm looking, he's got a few different figurines, a girl off Instagram and a few different others. Anyway, he said, one of these guys comes off, oh, will you sign this for me? So I'm signing it for him. He said, do you want a key? So I've got, what? Do you want a key of this? For signing that for me? So I'm going, yeah, go on then. So I've had a key. He's going, nah, you want bigger on that? He's fucking boom, big shovel full on end of his key. It was like he set me up or something, I don't know. Boom, yeah, nice one. Boom, shoulder. Bouncers older me. What, you can't do that in here, get out. And it was a woman bouncer as well.
Yeah.
got chucking me out. I'm like, what do you mean? That's what I'm famous for doing. Anyway, I shouldn't really do that, but afterwards, looking back, it was like I got set up anyway. So I didn't actually finish the conversation because I started to like, ooh, so what's going to go on with royalties and that? How much?
Yeah.
What's going to go on? Anyway, so the guy that owns Rain Dance has come out going, oh my God, special guest has been chucked out. And I'm like, well, I know this. Sorry, like.
Yeah.
And they won't let me back in. So he said, you're going to have to come back at 4 in the morning. So I've gone back at 4 in the morning. I ended up going around Norwich on my own. Gone back at 4 in the morning. Anyway, not long after, a few weeks after, I've got back in touch with Shark Toys. What's crack with royalties like? And he's gone, don't worry about it, I'll sort you something out for Christmas. He told me that night that this was like mid-December. It sold 200 in November. As soon as he launched it sold 200.
Yeah.
40 quid each, 8 grand turned over. He sent me 50 quid.
Unbelievable.
And I've not even got one of the toys myself.
I know, and you know what the sad thing is?
I'd want one of them
Do you
toys.
know?
Have you seen all these here? I was going to ask you today, can we buy one? And you've not even got one, because look,
I think they're still there on sale. You've got to visit Shark Toys or whatever.
But they're still on sale, and you've still not received and it's your face. Wow.
Because surely at like events, they'd make big money, wouldn't they?
Well,
If
think
little
so,
festivals,
yeah,
if you've got stalls at Tomorrowland and stuff.
Because I got in touch with him saying, you're going to send me 50 quid. Like he's gone, oh, well, to be honest, they've slowed right down and all that. And thinking, 8 grand, I'm sure, out of, when you get royalties, it's somewhere between 15 and 30% you're supposed to get out of your royalties.
Right.
Which out of 8 grand is a bit more than 50 quid, I think.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's one of them. We hadn't there were no contracts signed or out, so.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Someone just mentioned you was at the Brit Awards.
Oh,
you got invited to the Brit Awards.
Best Gurner.
Yeah. And the winner is Best Gurner.
I come second. I must have not took enough pills.
Yeah.
That is sick.
What was that like, Sean?
So
Brit Awards. That must have been
class,
a good day.
yeah.
How did you write for the Brits? Definitely. I'm so glad you looked at that, Sean.
I just got an email off.
So it was an email.
Jack Whitehall's producer.
Yeah.
Saying, we're going to Brick Awards. Jack Whitehall's asked if you'd come. I'm like, me? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, no way. You're making me feel You're making me feel a bit important. If Jack Whitehall's asking.
Yeah.
I said, you are important. Jack Whitehall's personally asked for you to be there. Because because they're up north, they want northern characters, and they said you're raving royalty, so he wants you on show.
You are.
And for the whole show, was you sat down, or was you actually in that little bit that showed you?
I was up in like the crowd.
Yeah.
And they come and give me a shout when they wanted me down there. And you know, all the young, like the people that were round me, round the stage there wasn't even anyone in there. When they, like, cause I had to go at 12 or something there, like dress rehearsal. I had to go at 12. We had lunch till 1:30. Fucking switching out food that were on.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, loads of food, massive tent full of food. Anyway, as they've gone and got me, I've done like a dress rehearsal with Jack. I was chatting with him a bit, how we're going to play it and all this. Anyway, she's come and got me 20 minutes before I went down, before I was going on actually live on telly. And as we stood like side at stage, there's all these just like students turn up, and she went, "That's your crowd." And I went, "What do you mean?" She went, they're all getting paid as extras just to come in to surround you while Jack does his bit. And I was like, joking.
Have you ever told anyone that before?
That's
that's mad.
Like the kids and me.
Yeah, so you're going down thinking, and they're all there because of you. Mate, that is sick.
I know.
That is
totally
sick.
Mad. Yeah. I don't know, probably about 200 of them all just turned up, all with these wristbands on.
Like the raving. Yeah, and then once he'd filmed that bit, then
once he'd done that bit, they all got took out again.
And where did you go then?
I went back upstairs, back to the bar.
And carried on, yeah. That is crazy. So it's not that you went to the Brit Awards as just an extra. You was the main thing, and the extras were the people around you. I never knew that when I saw that. That is sick.
I know. Jack, you gave me a bit of a funny look at one point, Jack, because I was like, what's going on with After Party?
Yeah.
I'm having a chat with him for a bit, Jack, and he was like, You wouldn't believe how many times we've watched that video. I said it makes us all laugh like man. You know, when we're off, you're like, hey, look who you look like.
Yeah. It's like the Raver final boss.
Yeah. I had a Raver final boss, yeah.
Yeah.
You're definitely not giving up raving, are you, anytime soon?
Definitely not.
We actually, I think it's amazing.
I think
you're absolutely fantastic.
Your energy is brilliant.
Yeah,
if you're doing any plastering it might be a raver. It might be a raver, but I tell you what, he's bang on at his job. Where are you going next then? What's your next thing? Is there anywhere you want to plug? Where are you going next?
Camping Kits Club, Belgium.
Belgium.
Right.
When's that?
Belgium.
When's that?
I think it's 22nd of August.
Okay, so not long ago.
And hopefully in between there I'll be going to another rave. I don't know where. Don't know when, but I will.
So it's, mate, what an absolute place.
Just before we go, so anybody watching, if you like raves and stuff, you're all welcome to invite you down to raves.
Invite me down, I'll come. I'm telling you now. Yeah, man.
How do they find you though, Sean? If they want like TikTok or emails?
TikTok, Wacko Jacko 13. In fact, I can't even get into that one, can I?
Right, yeah.
But you need to get into that.
I do, I've got loads of followers.
So that's TikTok Wacko Jacko 13.
Yeah, or Sean Jackson on Facebook. Sean_Jackson0 on Instagram.
And what about YouTube?
Bounced by the Arms Crazy Guy, BB2 CGTV.
Cool. Oh my God. And he knows it as well. And right, I tell you what, it would be rude if we didn't we? Yeah. So that's your camera there.
Yeah.
I know it's rude to ask, but can you give us a rave? Show us what you.
Yeah, man.
There we go.
Come on,
what a guy. Everyone, round of applause for it.
Yeah,
Mate, what a guy.
Excellent.